Libyan warplanes launched an attack on rebel fighters today in an effort to keep them out of Tripoli, where President Gaddafi still has a stronghold. This latest round of violence pushed oil prices as high as $106 earlier today. And as a result, gas prices continue to jump higher, with a gallon of gas costing Americans on the average $3.51. Charlie Gasparino from the Fox Business Network and my good buddy is here, and Nancy Skinner, radio host of The Nancy Skinner Show, joins us now. Charlie, to you first. The gasoline that went up so radically this week, actually, in 1 week, it went from February 23rd to March 7th. We'll put the chart on the board. From $3.37, $3.51. A friend of mine in California told me she spent $4 a gallon this past weekend. Okay, but that gas is already here, and it has been here since long before the Libyan conflagration. Right. So how does the problem there affect the price of gas that's already here?
The price of gas, the price of oil is set basically off the price of oil, and the price of oil is set off the futures market. People betting what the future might be in terms of price of gas. And I'll tell you, I mean, ever since the Egypt situation erupted, you know, people have been betting whether this would spread. And if it would spread, that, you know, what you hear from commodities traders is that they were going to bet that the price of oil would get, it's not that difficult to figure out, go up dramatically, because unrest in that area equates possibly another sort of cutback in oil supply from
Nancy Skinner, we all know what happened with British Petroleum. 31 oil wells out there. One of them was a disaster. Human beings died. There was tremendous ecological and financial damage. Now a federal judge has ordered the Obama administration to accept applications for permits. They refused. He held them in contempt. They accepted and granted one application, and they're still appealing him. The government itself says there's nothing wrong with the 30 other oil wells, which it ordered shut until the Gulf of Mexico could be cleaned up. Question, why shouldn't those 30 oil wells be opened in a time like this, when middle America is suffering with $4 a gallon gas? Why shouldn't we be drilling for more in a matter that's safe and that even this administration approves of?
Because we just don't have the oil, Judge. We have 3% of the proven oil reserves on the whole planet. So the oil that, even if they began drilling today, that's a decade away, would have nothing to do, as Charlie said, about the global market for oil. That's about betting. It's speculators driving.
The price of oil, Nancy, the price of oil is set on the futures exchange.
Right.
If you're telling me that we're going to have more oil, if you're telling me we're going to have, we're going to have more oil in the future, the price of oil will go down. So it's bet on the futures exchange.
Nancy, if the drilling starts tomorrow, as Judge Feldman ordered that it start, and the government's appealing him, that would lower the price of gasoline the next day, which would help all the middle-class Americans that need to put gas in their cars to get to work and to take the kids to school. No?
Absolutely, Judge. No way would drilling tomorrow change anything with the price of oil today. This is a futures market. These speculators are saying, hey,
we're talking about the future supply. We're talking about the future supply.
Go ahead,
Nancy. Long-term, Charlie, yes, absolutely. We're going to have a problem because Saudi Arabia hasn't had a new oil field since 1973. So we need to invest in renewable energy, solar,
You know what's outrageous about this debate is that people like Nancy are forcing us to be held hostage to that extremely volatile and, in times, insane part of the world.
How about that,
We have oil here. We should be drilling here. We should be doing everything we can. We should explore green technology, but not roll the dice on green technology, Nancy, because it hasn't worked yet, and it may never work.
Nancy, I will give you the last word. The Middle East is a mess. Libya's on fire. Saudi Arabia could be next. Why should our livelihoods be dependent upon them?
They shouldn't. We should absolutely be completely independent of them, but we only have 3%. Even the oil companies know we don't have the oil, Charlie. We have to invent new technologies and start investing in them.
We have oil in Alaska. We have oil offshore. And we have oil in other places, and I'll tell you, we will. The price of oil will go down the minute they start drilling, and the minute we start embracing nuclear power as well. I know that's going to drive Nancy crazy.
Good one. Nancy Skinner, Charlie Gasparino, thank you. Thanks for joining us.